up, guys? It's been a minute. I know it's been like a year since I made my last video. I just wanted to get on here and let you guys know how I've been doing. It's been a crazy year. I recently found out I have narcolepsy. I'm dealing with a lot of headaches, and that comes from sinus disease. I have to have surgery. What else is going on? I have my son. He is awesome. He's doing really good. He has had 2 surgeries already, though. He had his tubes put in his ears, and he has had eye surgery. He has to go get put asleep again to have an MRI done of his brain, because he is over a year now, almost 2, and he is not walking, he's not talking, he's not doing normal milestones that my other kids have had, I guess, or have done. They are definitely taking their first steps by now. Like, he's not even crawling. He has not even crawled at all. So he does a lot of shaking his head, you know, and I don't know, being a mom, it's just different than my other kids. So I wanted to have him checked out, and they think there's something going on too. Now, I'm not sure if this is from the methadone. I would like to think not, and I'm I definitely want to cut to some footage of him and let you guys see how cute he is. It was a hard pregnancy, though. I was on 155 from the beginning to the end of my pregnancy with him. I got COVID 2 days before I went into labor. So that was, oh my gosh, that was like, I never will get pregnant again ever in my life, because it was just, oh my God, it was horrible. He was a month early. My water broke, went to the hospital, and they didn't even have time to give me an epidural because he was just coming at that point. But he kind of got stuck. And it was painful, very, very painful. But I didn't get to hold him when he came out. He was having trouble breathing. They took him right to the NICU, and because I had COVID, I left the hospital within 2 days, but he stayed because he was having withdrawal symptoms from the methadone, so they didn't put him on morphine, though. It was another type of medicine, and I cannot remember the name of it. None of my other kids were on it because his withdrawals were not that bad. They didn't even put it on, they got to wait 5 days. Um, wait 5 days after the baby's born to see if, the withdrawal symptoms, they score them on a point system with what they did to my son. I didn't go see him at all because I was sick, which was really, really hard. Really hard for me. His dad was there, though, but still, that initial bonding that I had with my other kids, even though they were in the NICU and I wasn't, I had to come see them. I was there, It was hard. It's very hard because you can't help but think, I did that, Like, they would be okay, they wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for me. And I think that's what a lot of mothers are, struggle with when they're pregnant on methadone. I know I did anyway. Because, yeah, it's a lot better for the mother to be on methadone than, any other thing out there that they, what I would have been on, but still, like, if I would have made the right choices to begin with, I wouldn't be on the methadone and I wouldn't be here, I have 7 kids. 6 of them I had when I was on methadone. One of the 6 that I had when I was on methadone, I am on methadone still, but only one of my kids didn't need to stay in the NICU at all. And it's crazy because I was at 195 at the end of my pregnancy with him. And he stayed the 5 days and that was it. And I was so surprised. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to bring him home. I'm going to bring him home and he's going to go through withdrawals and I'm not going to know what to do. I was thinking just the worst possible. And I'm like, I'm going to have such a tough time, because he's going to start withdrawing and then what? I can't even take him back to the hospital or, just a whole bunch of stuff going through my head. So I brought him home and it was really the opposite. He was a little cranky, but it was not, he was fine. He was totally fine. And it was amazing. It was amazing, to see how different my pregnancies were, even though I was on the same medication, how different they were. My one daughter, anyone could get jaundice, I guess, but she had a feeding tube, which was really hard to feed her and to get her to eat. It's a lot of different things that baby has to go through, and I don't know, as bad as I felt, I would not go back and say I wouldn't have my kids. I don't know if anyone out there, if you have a higher power, mine is God. So I know I was given them for a reason, to keep me straight, because I got too many kids to be out here doing anything stupid. All right. And I just, I don't know. You're going to have people out there that make you feel bad about everything that you do, you know? Well, if you would have made better decisions, well, if you would have did this in the first place, if you wouldn't have did that to begin with, or, how dare you want to bring a child into this world with you being on, methadone, blah, 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 blah. Listen, man, you just got to live your life, because people are going to talk no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to please them. I've learned that nothing is going to change their mind about putting you down, for real, because and you gotta think, like, I put my own self down. I can do that on my own. I don't need anyone else sitting here trying to make me feel bad about having my kids, that I'm still taking care of. No one's going to take care of that child but you. If that's what you feel in your heart, that's what you want to do, and you've been trying for so long, don't let the methadone stop you. The methadone is there, in my opinion, for me, to help me live my life normally.